Comrades, sometimes you must sit back and ask yourself a question. What was going to happen to South Africa if there was no EFF? Where were we going to be if this organization was not here? Where these people were doing as they wish, and they still are doing as they wish in the presence of the EFF. And the EFF keeps on exposing them, but they are not retreating. Imagine if there was no EFF. It would have been worse than what we are experiencing today. Our people will still be swimming in a pool of confusion. We'll be still swimming in a pool of lies. Because EFF opened people's eyes. Yafita Yabula Parliament became the People's Parliament, but Wazatsibur Parliament has got a channel on TV. Today people know there is a channel on TV of Parliament because of EFF. They can follow and they can see corrupt people being exposed. It is EFF that made the youth to once more be interested in politics. The youth of South Africa were drifting away from politics and saying this thing is not helping us, it's not useful to us, let's go and just drink alcohol and drown in drugs. The EFF is gradually doing away with youth political apathy. And when they say to you, why do you say that? What are you basing that on? Say to them, go to each and every university, go to any TVET college, everywhere in South Africa, the EFF is in charge because the youth of South Africa have got full confidence in the EFF. Even where the EFF is not in charge, the EFF won the elections. They just went to do some mushkashiga to remove the EFF, like in the University of Pretoria, right at the center of racist, white supremacists. The EFF went to take power there. And you can't say this is an organization of illiterate people who Malema is misleading. Those kids at the university don't want to become councillors, don't want to become members of parliament. They know how to read and write. They know how to analyze, and they know what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. The EFF makes sense to young people of South Africa. It is this youth that knows that for us to be who we are, we'll have to reclaim our land. And who brought the land question back into the table of politics of South Africa if it's not the EFF? The EFF, with the land question, seeks to ensure that our people's dignity is restored. Comrades, if you don't have a property, you are nothing. And not only in our society, even in your home, where your mother who gave birth to you never stops to remind you how useless you are because I want a property. How do you mabala bafaba to mabala kwa ubizu kutamika mona mmereko mabala. You are reminded by your mother, not by some white person, but not by a neighbor. A person who loves you never stops to remind you how useless you are. EFF is occupying land and giving people stands. Ushinami. That's what land does. When they give inputs about the date of the burial, when you start making an input waka back room, or no, I was thinking maybe the burial must be on Saturday. No one else, your mother. Yes. But when you come from your own property to come and attend a family meeting, They prepare some food for you because people have arrived. That's what the land does to us. We are nothing without the land, and there will never be a dignity of any sort without the land. The war in Palestine is not a religious war. It's a war over the land. So the land is a source of everything because we get to be born into this land. And once they take it away from us, what else are we left with? It is the EFF that has made the people of South Africa. How important is the land question? Today, people know that the land is important. Even the children, our children, who go to Model C schools, who go to white people's schools, when a white young boy makes them angry, the only swear word they use to insult these whites, they say, you guys stole our land, you guys. Everybody knows who is the thief. So never stop to remind them wherever you see them that you stole our land and we are going to fight and return it back into the hands of the rightful owners. Because it is our land.